So let's talk about some of the challenges that we are faced with today, right? And I think this is where a lot more effort needs to be forthcoming from the scientific community. So today we are faced with challenges of climate change, right? Today our energy mix is still 80% fossil fuels. Even though there has been significant investment in renewable energy, I think 20% is just doesn't cut the ice, and I think. Every kilowatt that is going to be produced in the future, even there 40% of the needs are met with renewables. So what about the rest 60%? That is still going to come from your fossil fuels. Of course, even in fossil fuels, I think people have started promoting gas as an alternate because of the cleaner emission cycle, right? So some fundamental challenges in terms of our energy mix. How are we able to generate the energy which will of course be needed to power all the electric cars.
Oil will not go out of fashion because it runs countries.
Oil will run out eventually.
It doesn't seem so, because they are continuously finding new places where they can drill oil, even though it may be deeper, even though it may be environmentally more damaging, like the fracking, what they're doing, but they seem to be finding oil. You're looking for billions of dollars where you could just possibly drill, and there's a whole engine and ecosystem which runs on it.
So there are two aspects to this, right? One, is it an infinite resource or is it a finite resource? So if you talk in terms of finite or infinite, I think you have to look at time scales. Probably in the next 200 years, we'll never run out of oil, and we can continue drilling and digging it up and burning it. But if you look at larger time scales, I think that is where the challenges arise, right? And then if there is a sudden drop off, sudden dip in the production of oil, and oil is the major source of your energy production, then you're looking at
there
a huge
are other
challenge.
pressing
The other aspect, aspect of it is, of course, the emissions and the pollution, that come along with it.
But electricity isn't clean either.
Electricity per se is clean. It's what we use to create that energy. Even coal is one of the major sources of producing electricity worldwide, even today, right? Close to, I think, 30 to 40% of our energy still comes from coal. But we all know where it is leading
to.
So
whether you're burning petroleum or you're burning coal, both are fossil fuels and polluting.
Yes.
You produce electricity either from coal, and then you pump it back into an EV car. How clean is an EV car? Because you're using coal.
So this is the big challenge, right? As I said, electric cars by themselves do not generate electricity. We have to generate electricity. Store it, in batteries in electric vehicles, and then consume it as we go. So even though electric cars are very efficient in terms of electrical to mechanical conversion, but the source is still 80% fossil fuels, and renewables are picking up, but even they're not able to keep up with the demand.
And so what are you planning to do around clean energy and engine combustion? What are you planning? How do you see this field changing? Energy.
So as I said, it's all about relooking at our assumptions and our understanding of the universe. So even when you generate electricity by burning coal or fossil fuels, you have to understand that there's a turbine which rotates, and then that is connected to a generator, which is basically a magnet and coils of conductors, right? So now, what exactly is the process by which electricity is generated? Because it is not per se the conversion of your fossil fuels which is creating electricity. The coils are rotating in a magnetic field. There are laws, which say how much electricity will be produced. And so where does this electricity come from? The magnet remains the magnet, the conductor remains the conductor. So, we are already producing electricity out of thin air. It is, we have various ways of producing this electricity today, right? Solar panels convert your radiation directly to electricity. You have the thermocouple effect, whereby a temperature gradient can create electricity.
But the question is, can this be created at a scale at which we consume it?
Yeah, I think that is where the challenge is, and that is where science has to really
So there's
evolve in
geothermal
terms of
energy,
understanding.
there's energy which you can produce from the sea waves. There's solar. The solar, if you want to do solar, the solar farms take, they're competing with agriculture. You can put wind turbines, but can you produce it at a scale is a question.
Yeah, the biggest challenge with renewables is the storage, because they're intermittent in nature. Right, you have day, you have night. So solar, you can probably have 9 hours of electric supply. So what happens during the time when you're not generating? So you have to store the energy in some way or form, right? It's the same with wind. The wind is not constant. It varies. So the challenge with renewable today is that it has to come with a substantive storage solution, and storage, of course, is the biggest challenge facing our adoption of electricity everywhere, be it electric cars, or mainstream production.